Matt, we've talked a lot about Jeopardy and the new host and not the new host and the executive producer and now not the executive producer.
Right, yeah.
Mike Richards fired.
Now, when I found out about this, I was like, oh, I thought we had already heard that he was going to be fired. And maybe that was correct. Maybe they had an appropriate source that knew it was coming, but it's like a week after we had mentioned it looked like he was going to be out as executive producer that the story actually came out. So I know you were pleased when he lost the host gig. Mm-hmm. Does this please you as well?
It does.
Congrats.
Right. I mean, you put it out in the universe and it might happen. Just kidding.
Yeah, there you go. The power of radio. Matt and Kate.
How do you say, okay, you can't host, but you're still in control or you're still in a power situation of the show, even though you're not the host?
That's a really good point because the executive producer does probably have more say than the host does, I would think. I mean, with Alex Trebek, probably a different arrangement. I don't know.
Well, but isn't the executive producer...
They're the boss of the show. They're the showrunner.
The puppet master. The host is just the puppet. You do what I say. So...
Damn.
I know. That was a little intense of an image for me. Pinocchio style. And
and there's Ken Jennings at the end of the ropes.
And then there's Ken Jennings like jazz hands.
Yep.
So, yeah. But, okay, so Mike Richards, executive producer, who said, let's have this huge thing where we hire the next host. And he's like, just kidding, guys, it's me.
Now, did he actually have that much control over deciding who the host was? Do you know?
I do think so.
Okay. It's me.
It's me. Now, Matt, you know how I love to play games.
Oh, yeah.
Let's play Tinseltown Terminations.
Da-na-da.
You like that? I came up with that on my own.
Da-na-da. That's great. That's great. I believe the noise I just made, the theme song I just made, was a ripoff of something.
Yeah, it was. But what was it? Was it Price is Right? No.
Maybe Family Feud or something. I don't know.
Family Feud.
Da-na-da, da-na-da. Yeah. I don't know.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a celebrity.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 places of business. And you're going to tell me which business they were fired from.
Oh, okay. So maybe a spokesperson kind of situation?
No.
Oh, all right.
No, like actual employees.
Okay.
All right, let's start here.
I'm ready.
Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman, major movie star.
Yeah.
Was he fired from 7-Eleven, Wendy's, or Australian gas station?
I'll go with 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven is correct. He was fired because he talked too much with the customers.
No, you got to move him quick.
I mean, it's Hugh Jackman. How do you not stop and talk and be like, I'll take another lottery ticket?
Yeah. Thank you, you handsome fellow.
You handsome. Could you sing while you're handing me things? Thank you.
That maybe he snuck his head under the Slurpee machine and did the whole like pour straight into my mouth.
Maybe
move, but that's a recipe for brain freeze right there.
That is
guzzling Slurpee as it comes out of the nozzle. My God.
Yeah, but it's pretty hot in Australia, so maybe they needed to cool their brain down. No, I don't know.
Is that how that works? Okay.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. I shouldn't have prefaced this. Never mind.
One of your favorite firings. Okay,
No.
This is not one of your favorite firings. Okay.
Okay, Bill Hader from Saturday Night Live. From Barry on HBO.
Barry's a great show. Have you started watching that yet?
I have. It starts out real slow.
God, it's good.
But so far, I'm on episode 4.
It's so good, Kate. So good. So good.
I love Bill Hader.
Yeah.
And I love Fonzie.
He's hilarious. Yeah, Henry Winkler's in it too.
Was Bill Hader fired from McDonald's, Lowe's, or a movie theater?
I'm going to bet movie theater.
Why would he be fired from a movie theater?
I think he's like a media buff, like a film buff or something like that. And so it makes sense that he would work at a theater. And what were the other options? What were the other places?
McDonald's.
He doesn't seem like a McDonald's guy for some reason.
Because you would know, because you're a McDonald's guy. You're like, I don't know if this guy.
Oh, yeah, I can spot a McDonald's guy or gal when I see him.
Or Lowe's.
And Lowe's just doesn't seem right. Maybe Lowe's. I guess I could.
Can you see him wearing a vest? And
well, that's what I was going to say. I guess I could see him wearing a vest.
Helping him move lumber. He is from Oklahoma City. Does that help with anything?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Movie theaters exist in Oklahoma City. I think you have McDonald's there. Probably a Lowe's.
Okay, so
in OKC.
Final answer.
Movie theater.
Movie theater. You're correct. Movie theater.
Oh, yes.
Do you want to know why he was fired from the movie theater?
He would go into the movie theater instead of actually working at concessions or ticketing or something like that.
No, I saw this on Conan, so I love this story. These teenage girls were talking during a movie, and he was like an usher standing by the door. Mm-hmm. And so he told them to be quiet, and they got like sassy with him. So he yelled the ending of the movie. He was like, oh yeah, well, and told what was going to happen in the movie.
Oh, that's perfect.
And he was laughing the whole time. He was telling the story to Conan. He was like, I was laughing the whole time when I got fired.
Yeah, sounds worth it to me.
I would want to know, like, is this teenage Bill Hader? Is this like early 20s trying to, get out of Oklahoma? Are you already in New York, Bill Hader? So I think that's funny. He got fired for spoiling a movie.
Fantastic. All right. So far I am 2 for 2 on which normal person jobs did these celebrities get fired from?
All right.
Okay. Very catchy name for this segment.
Okay. Madonna.
Oh, okay.
Madonna. Did she get fired from a grocery store, a Dunkin' Donuts, or a Taco Bell?
Let's go Taco Bell on this.
Taco Bell? What's making you think Taco Bell?
I think Dunkin' wasn't as prevalent. So this would have had to be in like the early 80s or late 70s or something that she's working. Mm-hmm. So I don't think Dunkin' Donuts, it would have been prominent enough for her to work at. The grocery store, it's like, okay, so it seemed like it was more of a grocery store, like a toss-up between grocery store and Taco Bell. But then I think about Madonna wearing like a headset and dancing around and singing into it. And so I could see her working the drive-thru at Taco Bell, rocking one of those headsets.
How long has Taco Bell been around?
I got to think Taco Bell's been around for a minute. I will look it up. Taco Bell. Wikipedia.
I would have put Dunkin' Donuts in business longer than Taco Bell, but I don't know.
Taco Bell, founded March 21st, 1962.
No kidding. Make a run for the border.
Not sure when they were franchised. And then Dunkin'.
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts. Wikipedia.
Time to make the donuts.
Wikipedia. I feel like Dunkin' Donuts was regional for a long time.
Yeah.
Founded 1950.
Whoa.
Dunkin' Donuts in Quincy, Massachusetts.
Okay. Huh. Okay, so what's your, she got fired from a grocery store, Dunkin' Donuts, or Taco Bell?
I'm going to stick with Taco Bell.
Sticking with Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You were wrong. It was Dunkin' Donuts.
So close to getting a perfect score.
She accidentally sprayed jelly on a customer.
Accidentally sprayed jelly?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how that happened.
I know. And it kind of sounds like, was it an accident or was this an unruly customer?
I think Dunkin' Donuts back in the day used to inject the jelly into your donut right in front of you or something.
I don't know if she was behind the counter, if she like stepped on a donut and it went, I don't know. I don't know.
You and your that sound effect.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Don't apologize. I love it. It's fantastic. It's one of the best things happening.
You want to do one more? Or are you happy with 2 and 1, or you want to try to go 3 and 1?
2 out of 3 is only a 66%, which is...
Isn't that what? Whose song is that?
I guess it's 67.
2 out of 3. Meatloaf?
Yeah, Meatloaf. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess you round up, so it would be 67%, which I believe was still an F at St. Thomas Aquinas. So in a Catholic school, that may be an F still. Mm-hmm, but in public school, that's what, a D? 90A, 80B, 70C. Yeah, so it's still a D. And no, I'm not satisfied with a D. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more, Kate, and we'll see if this turns into a full both Catholic school and public school F.
Do you want to pick your celebrity?
Oh, do I want to pick my celebrity? Nah, just choose whatever. Just come at me with. I'm here for it.
Okay, Here we go.
Keep this random like we did before, where you're the judge and then I'm the executioner. I don't know.
All right. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter. She got fired from a library, a bar, or a law firm.
Oh, I think law firm.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why would she get fired?
As we continue this thrilling adventure of name the job the celebrity got fired from.
No, Matt, get the title right. I worked really hard on it. Ready?
What was it again?
Tinseltown Terminations.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay.
Yes, and then we're all like clapping in the background as the music playing. Yeah.
Right. Law firm. Because I think she's like a fairly brilliant woman in general.
Okay.
I feel like she became an author kind of later.
Brilliant people don't work at libraries. Come on.
Well, no, I mean, damn, Kate.
That I know. I am trying to play the game with you.
The library is too obvious because it's book related.
Right.
You know, it seemed too obvious to me.
Okay,
but yes, plenty of brilliant people. I love the librarians, Kate.
I do too.
Come
I love
on
the
now.
Library. No. I'm not. I'm not shaming you as much as I'm just trying to trick you into like
trying to throw me under the bookmobile.
Like what's it called? Double second guess. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Trying to second guess yourself. Okay, and brilliant people aren't bartenders either.
It just doesn't sound. Would you stop that?
I know.
just knowing you, Kate, in your former career as a bartender.
Present company excluded.
Yeah. So library too obvious because she's an author.
Yeah.
Bar just doesn't seem right. I don't know. It just doesn't see. I just look at her. I don't see bartender. I guess.
Yeah. She doesn't look like
or server.
Actually, she could look like would you like it shaken or stirred? She doesn't look like the what pint are you having, mate?
Oh yeah, she's going to be at a high end bar, like you're paying $20 for an old fashioned or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, you're going with law firm. Law firm.
Yes, I think that J.K. Rowling. Which one is it? Do you remember?
I say Rowling.
Okay.
This is Rowling. Yeah. Sorry.
Don't want to be caught right and dirty. But yes.
Harry Potter.
Yes, I'm going to stick with law firm. That sounds right to me. That sounds familiar too. So what is it? What did she do?
What do you see her doing at the law firm?
I don't like a clerk or something like that.
Okay, very close. She was the secretary at a law firm.
There you go. Aha.
And she got fired because she neglected her work. She was writing too much.
Oh, was she writing books while she was employed there?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep.
Worth it. Turns out. Worth it.
Librarians, I feel like you would have been okay to just work on your work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. If you're writing a book there, so long as you remember to shush people.
I always think that librarians, that would be such a good job. Like, yeah, you got to put some books away here and there. Yeah, you got to talk to people here and there, but you're just reading. It's quiet. I love it.
You need like a library science degree or something, though.
Now?
Yeah.
Do you now?
Fairly certain.
I don't think you used to, right?
I have no idea.
Because I'm pretty sure the librarians that I have grown up with were not librarian sciences.
Yeah, I just know of this couple who both are librarians.
Yeah.
Interesting how they find each other. And they have I think library science degrees or something like that.
Wow.
Dewey Decimal System, Kate. Dewey Decimal? Dewey Decimal?
Decimal. Yeah. When you get your library science degree.
Yes.
And you've got your sights set on the big ones, like New York or Chicago or DC. And then you're like, well, I guess I'm going to take my library science degree to...
Careful.
I don't know. I know. I was just going to... Nowheresville, Alaska.
Hey, Kate, just like you and I aren't going to get on the air in New York City our first week of doing radio, you gotta work your way up.
Right. I just think of all the... do you think that's a hard... I was going to say, do you think that's a hard major? I mean, do you have to learn more about... What do you think the core of the library science degree is? Because after Dewey Decimal System, Matt...
Okay, that was going to be what...
After that, then what? Like,
that was the only...
Learn the software?
That was the only guess I had. Shushing 101?
Right.
I don't know. What is it, Kate? Do you know the answer?
No, I'm just thinking, I'm thinking of all the librarians, especially the librarians that I loved growing up. They were more, aimed towards, the children's section of the library.
Yeah, get to know your librarian.
Yes. And as a parent, getting to know the children's librarian, so nice because if you ask for something, hey, we're looking for this, they'd be like, oh yeah, here's this. But if this interests you, you should try da 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 da. And we have been opened to lots of new books because of librarians. But that's what I'm saying. If you spend your time in a library and you're just reading, you're going to be able to steer people. Because if you're a librarian science major, I mean, are you just supposed to read as much as you can?
So I end up at librarysciencedegrees.org.
Yeah.
.org. What is a library of science degree? Studying for a library of science degree teaches the management of books and other information, particularly through the collection, preservation, and organization of books and other materials found in libraries. A Master of Library Science is generally a requirement of those who want a job as a professional librarian. The degree is sometimes referred to as a Master of Library and Information Science.
Ooh.
Librarians have a vital role in education within schools, colleges, and local communities. They manage materials that include books, magazines, DVDs, CDs, and computer resources.
Mm-hmm.
Students learn how to care for the resources. They must be adept at serving students and the public by helping them access and use the resources in practical and creative ways. So yeah, it seems like there'd be a lot of things involved in that.
Yep.
Here's not how to damage an ancient text or something,
Yeah.
Things like that.
So I'm thinking if you are the degree holder at your library, the non-degree holders are the ones putting the books back.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I jumped to that conclusion, but
maybe you've earned your I don't put books back. I just tell people what to read, and I sit here and read.
A librarian diva.
Oh my gosh! Our librarian at our school, Matt, is amazing. She reminds me of. Do you remember? Oh, the Magic School Bus.
Yes, the Magic School Bus. They would miniaturize a school bus, and then it would go into the human body and solve various issues. Right.
Well, that's one of the adventures. They'd go lots of places.
Oh, did they? This was a cartoon. Yeah. I remember seeing this cartoon.
Do you remember reading the books?
Vaguely. I know that I
read
did
more of the school bus books as a mom than I did as a kid because we may have missed it.
Well, the Magic School Bus typically goes miniature, right?
Not Isn't always. It goes places.
Oh, and it doesn't always miniaturize? Okay.
No.
Apparently, I don't know the deep cuts.
Right.
The deal. Well, embarrassing.
I don't know that it's all deep cuts as much as after they miniaturize, they're we need to go to prehistoric times and learn about dinosaurs, and we need to go to space, and we need to go under the sea.
It can time travel also, and it's capable of.
So our librarian reminds me of the teacher, Miss Frizzle. She is constantly wearing outfits that are out of this world, but they're. I want to say she's got to be 40, but she dresses like characters in books. And she really, if you were a grown up, you're oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. And she's you know what? This is going to make the kids want to pick up a book and read because I'm dressed like this. I think she's amazing. I love our librarian.
Yeah, so I'm looking at Magic School Bus Teacher, the image results on DuckDuckGo. She looks kind of like a redheaded Bette Midler or something.
Bette Midler is a great comparison. I think there's going to be a Magic School Bus movie, and I'm trying to remember. I know the newest cartoon, Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote the theme song, and Kate McKinnon was the voice of Miss Frizzle.
Oh, really?
But Elizabeth Banks is going to be Miss Frizzle.
Yeah, I see this now because I'm at the Wikipedia for the Magic School Bus. And under the film section, it just says, on June 25th, 2020, a film adaptation was announced, and Elizabeth Banks is cast to play Ms. Frizzle, and that's the only note about the film on this.
That's the only thing.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Lily Tomlin used to be the voice for Miss Frizzle. And then Kate McKinnon with the Netflix reboot with Lin-Manuel Miranda.
How about that?
How about that?
Continuing the proud tradition of never coming up with original content, Hollywood. Right. Are there any comic books we haven't found yet that we can just rip off and put up? Okay. We're out of ideas. But not Matt and Kate. We're full of them.
Right.
Yeah. Good ideas, bad ideas, you decide.
But keep it to yourself.
The Magic School Bus Rides Again. This is the name of the Netflix series, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So available in your Netflix.
In your Netflix.
Speaking of which, did you see that Seinfeld's coming to Netflix?
No. 30 Rock just came to Netflix.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. A friend of mine, I think his daughter's like 13, really got into The Office quite a bit. It seems like The Office is really popular with kids of that age, which is fantastic. I think it's great. But The Office left Netflix.
Yeah.
And yeah, what are you going to do? And then so my friend Chris is hoping that she'll potentially latch on to Seinfeld when Seinfeld shows up on Netflix. And that's been a series, I think I've mentioned this to you recently, that's a series I've been using to kind of fall asleep a little bit because it's somewhat familiar and it's not loud or anything like that.
Comforting.
Yeah, it's comfort food.
It's mindless. Yeah. You don't have to think too hard.
So let me see here. I'm trying to find out precisely when this is available. So I end up with like the today.com result, Today Show. It's like the first one, and then it wants me to only be able to find out by watching a video. That just drives me mad.
Today does that a lot.
Oh, God. Like, I don't want to watch a video.
I don't either, but a lot of times I'll pick that because I think Today is kind of a reputable site. So I'm like, okay, I trust you.
So instead, this is from the Columbus Dispatch.
I wouldn't trust them. No, I'm just kidding.
That's where I get all my entertainment news, the Columbus Dispatch.
It's the hub of entertainment.
Oh, you know it.
Columbus.
Oh, they're using the Associated Press article. So,
Columbus.
You don't like the AP?
I'm just kidding. I'm talking trash.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All 9 seasons of Seinfeld will be available to watch on Netflix beginning October 1st.
Oh.
So they just announced this last week.
Are you going to have a watch party, Matt?
Larry and I are enormously grateful to Netflix for taking this chance on us. It takes a lot of guts to trust 2 schmucks who literally had zero experience in television when we made this thing. Ha 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 ha.
You know what surprises me about the shows when they go to like Netflix or HBO Max is they're not always the original shows. Sometimes they're the syndicated shows.
Yes, right.
So, like, when you watched the Friends episode for the first time, it was a little bit longer, but when it goes to syndication, you have to chop some things to make it for their commercial breaks.
Right.
And so when it goes to the streaming platform, it's not the original. You get the jokes that were on TV, and it's just like, wait.
Well, my guess is it probably depends, right? So some probably are the full episodes and some aren't. That'd be my guess.
I don't know. I know that if you bought the discs for Friends, which I had all the seasons, I don't know where they are, but I have them all. They're not the same as on the streaming. It's the syndicated version.
Interesting. Yeah, this would be interesting to know. So I've been smug a couple of times about the fact that
No.
Come on, Kate.
It's too easy.
Is me being smug a trademark feature of the show?
No, it's just funny. It'd be like saying, I've been arrogant.
Make me self-conscious.
No. Okay, so go on. Smug Matt.
Smug Matt
That almost sounded like a verb, and I did not mean it to be. Smug him. Smug Matt. Okay, sorry.
Get him. Smug him. Bought The Office for like $30 when it went on sale digitally through iTunes. And then the same thing with Seinfeld. And so when both those shows disappeared from their respective streaming services, I was like, that's what you guys get for yelling or being like, you idiot. You can stream it for free. You know? And
you showed them, Matt.
I laughed and I laughed and I laughed when those shows went away. Yeah, that's right.
You showed them.
Showed them. You showed them what's who's the fool now?
But here's what I don't understand, because I looked into buying The Office because I wanted to buy it like on Amazon, right? Because that's what we watch. We don't watch things on iTunes. We don't use our iTunes account, so it was not $30 for The Office. So it was real annoying.
Well, they go on sale from time to time. I doubt that Apple has the lowest all-time cost on TV series.
Yeah. It was like $30 a season. And I was like,
right.
No.
Yeah, you got to watch around the holidays, like and maybe you and I can do this public service and keep our eyes on what goes on sale where as far as TV shows go, because that's when you can kind of get the good deals on that stuff.
Okay.
But
I'll start keeping track for show purposes. Wink, wink.
Yes, for the show. So back to your point about the syndication versus the original series, I can say that rewatching Seinfeld via Apple, via buying the series digitally, there definitely have been bits that I didn't recognize. You know, because I definitely watched that show on its first runs back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. But I watched a ton in syndication after the fact, and it seemed like a lot of the stand-up bits that opened the show may have been casualties.
Oh, yeah.
When they trimmed it down for syndication. So, yeah, you're right. Syndicated shows lose a couple of minutes.
Gosh, I forgot about the stand-up bits at the beginning.
Bow, ba-doom, bow, bow, bow,
yeah.
bow. Well, and at the end of the episodes, too, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Were you aware that they did a new theme like every time for that show?
Sounds familiar, but I didn't watch it as religiously as you did.
Yeah, it was kind of a recent article, or actually maybe I think it was a podcast where they were talking to the dude about developing the theme for it. And so he would always cut new bow, ba-doom, bow, 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 that iconic bass line, because, he would time it to like pick up after Jerry would hit like a punchline or whatever, Can
you imagine being that guy, Matt? Hey!
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I can.
My name is Ted. I do the bow, bow, bows for Seinfeld. That's my job. Every week. Got to come up with a new one. And probably get paid buku bucks.
Eventually.
To make mouth noises.
Yeah, that's all he did. Bow, ba-doom, bow, 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 bow. For a second, did you think I was the one that did the theme song, Kate?
I mean, it was pretty good, Matt. It was pretty good.
Thank you.
Pretty good. I was like, is that an audio clip? Oh.
No, 100% artisanal mouth noise.
Oh,
like we do on Matt and Kate.
That's what we do. I know. I was thinking about it, and I thought, gosh.
I can't do it like you can, Kate.
Oh, Matt.
Yours has a special kind of zip to it.
How can I get paid for that? I mean, how can, I want to be Ted from Seinfeld who makes mouth noises. And it's just like, that's what I do. I just, I don't know. Wah, wah.
Earlier there was, wah, wah, of course. You briefly had a British accent, and I'll count that as a noise, because I think when we all hear British people talk, we're like, check out the noise on that person's mouth.
Oh my gosh. Did I tell you about my brother and I speaking Spanish and British accents? I don't know if I was talking to you about this the other day.
I don't believe so.
I was taking college Spanish at the same time. My brother was taking high school Spanish, and it was like maybe over Christmas break or something. Maybe this was high school. I don't know, because we were around each other a lot, but we'd speak Spanish to each other, but in a British accent.
That's a nice brotherly, sisterly kind of activity.
So we'd be like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bastante bien. ¿Y tú? Oh, más o menos. Oh, it was hilarious that we could carry on conversations in a British accent. It was the Austin Powers days, so.
Is that where you learned your British accent, Kate?
Right. That's where I picked it up. Yeah.
Rewatching Austin Powers over and over and over again.
I mean, I feel like it's a really hard, like it's a different skill to use, because not only are you speaking in another language, but you're trying to make your brain go, hello.
Yeah.
Hola.
Yeah, use Adele as your inspiration.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? It feels very Michael Caine, too, even though it's Spanish. So it's like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bastante bien.
You do sound like Michael Caine.
I know. I love Michael Caine.
You should have auditioned for the role of Alfred on the Christian Bale / Christopher Nolan Batman series, Kate.
Or any other Michael Caine movie that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Cider House Rules or something.
Oh,
that one?
That was terrible. Oh, that was a hard movie to watch.
That was like an Oscar. That was like an Oscar-winning film, or at least Oscar.
Not terrible. It was a tough movie.
I never saw it, but it's pretty highly regarded.
Yeah, it was deep.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
There we go.
Yeah, he plays Scrooge.
He's in a new one where he plays an author with Aubrey Plaza, and I can't think of what it's called.
I do like me some Michael Caine, that's for sure. Michael Caine. I'm typing it into. Let me get him into Wikipedia.
Not an attractive man by any means.
Are you kidding? Man's hot.
Michael Caine? What?
Damn, Kate. Tell you what.
He's got them British teeth.
Few people get me more hot and bothered than Michael. Okay, fine. I'm lying.
Are you sure we're talking about the same Michael?
I'm lying.
Michael J. Fox or...
Yeah, Michael J. Fox. So Michael Caine, Sir Michael Caine, first off.
Thank you.
About that. 88 years old. Looks fantastic. He's a very attractive man for 88, Kate.
Absolutely not, Matt. No.
Fine.
No. I am going to shift on age and looking good. William Shatner. You know how old William Shatner is?
He's late 70s?
90!
Okay.
William Shatner is 90, and he's getting ready to put out an album. Yes, you heard me. An album with Joe Jonas and Brad Paisley.
Wow. That's a diverse cast.
It's going to be due out September 24th, and it's called Bill.
Dun, dun, dun.
William Shatner, 90 years old. He's done some stuff with Brad Paisley in the past, like he's been in some of his videos.
I think Michael Caine's a better actor than William Shatner.
What? I'm just kidding. Of course he is.
Okay, just making sure.
TJ Hooker? Captain Kirk? Are you kidding? Wouldn't that be funny if I was for real? William Shatner.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that you aren't.
I'm totally kidding. National Treasure, sure. Great for the Priceline commercials. Absolutely. Oscar winner, not so much. I should say Oscar worthy. Yeah. William Shatner is pretty funny, though.
Turns out Michael Caine is in a lot of Christopher Nolan films.
Really?
He was in Inception.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in all the Christopher Nolan, like The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins. Yeah. But also Inception, Interstellar, and Tenet. Those are all Christopher Nolan films, I believe.
Yes, I think you're right. But he was Alfred with different Batmans?
No, he was only Alfred in the Christian Bale Batman ones.
I thought you named more than one Batman. That's why I was like, wait, what?
I named 3 total. So there was...
Christian Bale is Batman 3 times?
Yeah, Batman Begins. That was where he becomes Batman. You know, where he does all of his training to become Batman. The Dark Knight is the one with Heath Ledger.
Gotcha.
Highly regarded film.
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Knight Rises, didn't really like that one much.
I didn't think Christian Bale was 3 Batmans. Okay.
Well, he was one Batman in 3 films, yes.
Yeah.
However, I believe the original Batman...
R.I.P.
The original... well, not Adam... Sorry. Yeah, he was the original...
Womp womp.
Thanks.
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton, yes. The original Batman from my youth. The original Batman from me being alive. I believe that Alfred was in the help me out here.
I don't know.
Batman Forever was Val Kilmer.
So he transferred from Batman.
I believe that Alfred was in the 2 Michael Keaton Batmans, and then in the one with Val Kilmer. I feel like that's right. And now I'm looking.
Yeah.
Batman Returns, Batman Forever. Let me click on Batman Forever, and we will see if it's the same dude. Alfred. Oh, damn it.
Easy, Matt. Easy. It's just Batman.
Just Batman, Kate? Oh, my God.
Ray Fine is Alfred with Ben Affleck, right?
Oh, I never watched the Ben Affleck ones, so I don't know.
What are you searching here? Because I'm trying to search some like all the Alfreds from Batman.
There we go. 1958, his first role as Sir Arthur Holmwood in Dracula. And then recurring role as Alfred Pennyworth in all 4 films of the Tim Burton / Joel Schumacher Batman films. So there you go, Kate. He did span multiple Bat person films with different directors.
Okay.
But and he was a good Alfred. He was pretty good.
Okay.
I think he was in a Pepsi commercial or something too, as Alfred. Does that sound familiar? Or maybe Coca-Cola?
That does not sound familiar, but that does not mean anything.
Alfred commercial soda, because I'm not certain if it is a whole bunch of other non-Batman related, Alfred related things are up.
I mean, I just want to know. I want the list of Batmans and their Alfreds. That's what I want.
Okay. Well, I can do the list of Batmans in my head, I think.
Even the new ones that you haven't seen?
I think so. So you had Adam West, right? And then Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Val Kilmer.
Okay.
George Clooney.
That was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it was real bad. Christian Bale.
Okay.
Ben Affleck. The Twilight dude, I believe, is the next one.
Yes.
Right? What's his name?
Edward Scissorhands. No.
Edward Scissorhands.
No, he's just really
Johnny
pale.
Depp.
Got crazy hair.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Robert Pattinson.
Thank you.
Robert Pattinson. There we go.
Edward's from his name in Twilight.
I'm glad that I got there before you did. And Michael Keaton again. Michael Keaton's playing an old Batman in something. Like a Justice League or something like that.
Really?
And I believe that's all the Batmen.
Wait.
Oh, wait, hold on. And Kevin Conroy, the voice, Batman the Animated Series.
You're still missing one.
Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I'm missing one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's another voice actor who's done Batman, actually. I'm not going to be able to name all the
Yeah, you are.
Cartoon.
You can get it. You've got it.
A cartoon?
Yeah.
Cartoon voice Batman?
Got his own movie.
Oh, yeah. Will Arnett.
There you go. Lego Batman.
Ta-da!
Well done. Well done.
I really like Batman a lot, if it's not clear.
I know you started with Adam West, but I did...
And I dislike the idea of Ben Affleck as Batman, so...
I did look up every version of Batman's, and there's a black and white Batman. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. So there's an additional one.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't know him, so it's fine. Black and white didn't count.
Yep, that doesn't count black and white. Wah,
wah, wah, wah, wah. That was a long one, sorry.
No, I feel like that was appropriate. Don't apologize.
Man, we've run the gamut today. Libraries, Batman.
They go hand in hand. Yep.
I know. I mean, I could be a librarian just because of all of the things I've learned today.
No, you couldn't.
I know.
No.
Let's be honest. I don't know how to take care of ancient texts.
The patrons at the library are going to be the ones shushing you, Kate.
That's no lie. But I do know the Dewey Decimal System, and I can put books back.
You do? Okay.
And I can read. So
check out the Dewey Decimal knowledge on Kate.
I know. I put it on my resume. Fluent in Dewey Decimal System.
And that fit on your one-page resume with all your other accolades, Kate?
I know. Spanish-speaking, British accent, worthless craft commercials from 1987. Yep.
And you, too, could work in radio with a resume just like Kate's.
Yep. Bartending.
That is helpful.
After-school care.
Talking and stuff.
Phlebotomist.
Lobotomist?
Phlebotomist.
You used to give lobotomies to people?
No.
What's that?
Phlebotomist?
Yeah.
Yeah, they take people's blood.
Oh, okay. No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day on Matt and Kate.
I didn't do it, but I put it on my resume.
Oh, you lied.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it is a resume after all. That is what you're supposed to do.
It wasn't a sanctioned phlebotomy. It was like back alley phlebotomy. So.
Oh, yeah, you're one of those. Okay. That sounds about right.
I know. Oh, geez.